Hey, welcome to your Dragon's Breath Raw. These videos are just a quick little potent dose of sacred truth for anyone who's done shrinking and is ready to lead, live, and exhibit their full fire. So if you don't know, I'm Tonesha Hyde. I am a divine business alchemist, a dragon fire energy healer, and I'm an agitator of all the bullshit that keeps powerful women playing small. So if you're ready to reclaim your voice, align your energy, and run your life and your business like the temple that it is, then you're in the right place. So today, let's talk about why you're really running to burnout. And I also want to talk about what spirit, what source, what your body is trying to tell you about this, right? So before I started recording this video, I said I want to make sure that I am operating always in alignment and also being guided and that I'm listening to what really is the message for you today. So, of course, as we do, I pulled out the cards for a little inspiration. And I'm pulling from the Faces of Oshun Oracle deck. And the card that I pulled, I hope you guys can see this, is number 18, Oshun of Envy. And at the bottom of the card, and it's all about or helping you to recognize and see jealousy, self-doubt, and inadequacy. And hey, that flows with the topic. So we're talking about why do we keep falling into this burnout? And here's the thing. I want to say to you that leaning into the inadequacy side of it, you're not lazy, you're not disorganized, and you're not procrastinating because you don't want it bad enough. Because, yeah, we hear that a lot. I actually heard it earlier today that if you're not showing up and if you're not putting yourself out there, you're not making it known who you are and what you do, that apparently you don't want it bad enough. That's not always the case, especially when it comes to or when you're flowing into or dealing with burnout. Honestly, you're burning out because you're out of alignment. Your energy is out of alignment, and it's not your fault. No one gets misaligned on purpose. No one just decides that today, hey, I want my energy to be all over the place and I want to make myself nuts. No, I say 9 times out of 10, no one taught you how to build your business. Additionally, when you're a spiritual entrepreneur or you're doing spiritual things in your business, there usually was no class that taught us how to build a business that actually supports, embraces, and honors our soul, our spirit. So this one absolutely is for those spiritual or sacred entrepreneurs, those that I call the sacred CEO. This is for those that are healers and priestesses, light workers, witches, seers. This is for you and for those who just keep trying to build their business, build their audience, build their network, and build their systems using platforms, using strategies, and using techniques that were never meant to embrace and enhance your kind of power. And here's the thing that most people won't tell you. Burnout for us, those that are spiritual entrepreneurs, it doesn't always come because we're doing too much. Probably we're always doing too much. That's who we are, right? So it doesn't come from that. It comes from doing too much of what doesn't align with who you truly are. Every time you say yes to something and everything within you is screaming no, but you may be dealing with some people pleaser mentality. You may just feel like or have been told that you have to be nice, which, okay, that's fine, but you don't have to be. So if your body is screaming no, if your guides are screaming no, if your soul, your spirit, if all of these things are screaming no to you, stop saying yes. Just stop. Every time you force yourself into someone else's formula or framework or however many step process, every time you ignore your individual, innate, natural rhythms, to meet somebody else's deadline, that is how you're getting out of alignment, because you are draining your energy. You're leaking your own energy. And that is taking away a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more of your life force every time you do. And I know that, depending on how you were raised, different generations and things of that nature, a lot of times it was seen as a badge of honor to be strong and to keep persevering and keep pushing through in spite of. And yes, in its proper place, that is an absolute amazing thing. But we're talking about burnout here, right? This is not a badge of honor. It absolutely is not. It's sacred data being pilfered or leaking or exposed. It's your spirit waving at you, not the white flag, but the red flag. Hey, no, this is not for you. That's what it's saying to you. It's not for you. And let's be clear about that. Doesn't mean that you don't know what you're doing. Doesn't mean that in some instance, some way that you're broken. You're just operating outside of your sacred design. And that's what we have to get away from. That's what we have to get out of. Those types of cycles, those types of paths, and just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, even though it's not working. No, a lot of us are time blind. Absolutely. I am myself. And so, yeah, often you think, I just need better time management. Yes and no. Again, you actually need to be energetically aligned. You need to build your business around your truth. You need to build your business around your energy. You need to build and map out your content, your calendar, all of these things according to your individual specific productivity energy. You may be an early bird. Maybe it's easier for you to get up in the morning, knock out a bunch of things, and then take a nap, and then maybe relax the rest of the day. Or, the exact opposite of that. Or maybe you're somebody that needs to get up, take your time to go outside, walk in the grass, hug a tree, talk to the birds, sip some tea or coffee or whatever, and just find your zen. And maybe you just work better in the middle of the day after you've done all of that. And then after you've done whatever it is you need to do, you need to decompress. And again, spend your time in nature, spend your time in quiet, meditate, read, whatever it is that you do to feel like you. These are the things that we need to consider when we're listening to the gurus, the mentors, the coaches, and all of these things that are telling us what we absolutely have to do because this is what worked for them. No, you're not here to be someone else's minion or a carbon copy of somebody else. That's not what we're here to do. You're not here to keep up with who the hell left. No, absolutely not. You are here to do what you are here for. Some of us to be disruptors. You're here to embody. You're here to lead from the inside out. You're here to help. You're here to help people realize the things that they may need to tap into for the betterment of themselves, their environment, their families, their community. You were never meant to follow somebody else's template, somebody else's hustle mentality. That's not what you're here for. You're here to create your own sacred spaces, sacred templates, sacred ways of doing things. That is what you're here for. So if you've been burning out, if you've been losing steam, if you've been feeling disconnected with your baby or from your baby, your work, it's not a sign that you should give up. It's not a sign that you don't know what you're doing. It's not a sign that, well, maybe this isn't for me. No, it's a sign that you need to recalibrate, you need to realign, and you need to come back home to your own energetic blueprint. And that's what this card is talking about. It's pointing a finger at that self-doubt. It's pointing a finger at those feelings of inadequacy that a lot of times we internalize from external sources. It's time for you to rebuild from your true center, from your heart space, from your true power source. It's not outside. It's not somebody else's model or whatever. Now, if this is smacking you upside the head, if it doesn't hit you hard right here in your chest, in your heart space, then good. Because that is your soul saying, hey, yeah, this is it. We need to realign. And I'm ready. I just need you to be on board, right? I'm ready. And so if this is what you're experiencing, if all of this is making sense, then I want to invite you book your personal, individual, sacred Dragon's Eye business game. In this session, and it's just one session, and what we'll do in this session is we'll uncover exactly where these energy leaks are. We'll look at what's happening with your systems and what needs to be realigned, reshuffled, restructured. There we go. That's the word. I couldn't find it. Sorry. And because I want to help you to get back into your flow and back in alignment with your fire. After this session, what you'll walk away with is you'll have more clarity, you'll have more confidence, and you'll actually have a plan that we create together that actually feels like you, because it's your plan according to your energy. Okay? I'll put the link in the description. You can take a look and you can decide for yourself. But I'm letting you know your burnout it's what you're experiencing. That's not the end. It's actually a sign. It's a flag. It's a neon light saying, hey, right here, it's time to realign. It's time to recalibrate. It's time to re-emerge as the rebirth version of all that you were sent here to do, everything that you've already started. And hey, we have to realign and recalibrate often. It's called growth. So don't look at yourself as a failure if that is what you're feeling called to do in this moment. Everything you do with me, always, we're going to make it sacred. If you want more flow, more peace, more air in your business and in your soul and your spirit, then absolutely, I invite you to book your Dragon's Eye business scan with me. And if these types of videos, if this information you feel is something that you need, then make sure that you subscribe to this playlist or to my channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so they'll let you know every time that I drop a new video, okay? This is just the beginning. So, yeah, think about everything that we've discussed. Think about everything that I've mentioned. And if your soul, your spirit is saying, yes, you need to book that scan, then absolutely do that. Until next time, stay in your fire, believe in yourself, and you got this. This is your path. It's your time. It's your time to recalibrate, to realign, and to rebirth the vision that is within you.